Some call it cockiness, some call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And there you see the running back doing work on that RPO. He gets the handoff, he sees the crease, and that dude gets north. If this running back gets into the second level, watch out. He is outstanding in space, and he showed it to you right there.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. You'll take this every time, 5 yards on the first down play. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Tennessee. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They really got this offense humming. Just a 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Nolan. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. He's got his man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tennessee!
situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Zings it complete to the right. Boom. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteer.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. He'll pull it down and run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early. We're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams. We get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. Shoots it to the left, and it's incomplete on third down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they needed.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Nolan. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Pringle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Buys a little time with his feet. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Cano. He's got him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and Neyland on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Pringle. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Pringle. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Bunch formation for these receivers. Dropping back, it's Cano. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Lost to fire on second down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Here's the pressure. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Volunteers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He'll try to do it himself. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
And that's a really good job by this defense because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He lets one fly deep. Pulls in the deep ball. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. In a split backfield. Scanning the field, it's Nolan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Johnson. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll line up for a second down play. Now the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
The kick is on its way. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Cano. Extending the play. He'll throw it. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
And the Canes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Corrals it at the 45. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. And now in the pitch, the ball's loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
The Volunteers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now on the move. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Pressure coming. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Vols will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He'll set up to throw. Moving away from pressure. Look out, he's got room. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense set on 1st down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. This place is alive, and they love to force this offense into another mistake. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Cano. Quarterback on the move, still looking. That's reeled in, it's Pringle. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Off the play fake on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Smashes through the tackle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Cano. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They go to the wide receiver screen. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Back to throw, it's Nolan. Swings it out to his running back. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And I'll tell you what, I like this defense's game plan right here. Drop back, make sure I got the sticks covered. If they want to throw it below the sticks, I'm going to come up and tackle you and make sure I get you to 4th down.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They'll get this drive started from the 29. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quick strike complete. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. Finds his man open. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The quick out. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Cano. Under fire. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Miami! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. a drive trying to go up top. Right on the money. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And you don't see that often when you're running a screen and you're featuring the running back and setting it up, but you go elsewhere. It's a nice job by the offense, nice job by the quarterback in particular, seeing the defense, saying, I can make a play somewhere else, and he goes and does it.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Vols come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Just going to keep it after the snap. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw. It's Nolan. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Direct snap. He has the 1st and still on his feet. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Reads it, fires complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And the Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Nolan. Here comes the heat. He's got him in the flat. Tackled there by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Cano. Quarterback can pull the trigger and down he goes at the 41.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the 3rd sack of the game for this unit.
Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been locked in. 350 passing yards.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete on the comeback. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on fourth down right there and getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Cano. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a two-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Pringle. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Nolan. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. back to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Using his feet. There he goes. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.